Hey, what is up everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving straight into something awesome. The K21A soldering station. Right out of the box, you can see this thing has some serious curb appeal. It's got a really clean, slick aesthetic, which is always a bonus. But you know us. We don't just judge a book by its cover. We need to get up close and personal. Focus on the accessories. Alright, checking out the essentials here. We've got our dampening sponge and, nice touch, the copper wire cleaning ball. That's a great combo for tip maintenance. Now for the technical stuff. This station is rocking a C210 type soldering tip, which is fantastic for precision work. And the power? We are pushing 65 watts through this thing. That should translate to some serious performance. Speaking of performance, we are definitely going to be testing the heat up speed in a minute. That's the real litmus test, isn't it? And just taking a moment to feel the body of the unit, it feels solid. Not flimsy at all. It feels like it's built to last. Let's see if it can handle the heat. Speaking of performance, wow. This is incredible. We just watched the temperature shoot from 0 to 345 degrees Celsius in just 2 seconds. That speed is a huge time saver. And of course, for safety and tip longevity, as soon as you place the iron back in its holder, the temperature immediately starts to drop, engaging that standby mode. This soldering iron also packs a serious punch when it comes to customization. We have 5 different settings you can tweak. Let's run through them quickly. P01, standby temperature. This is where you set the iron's holding temperature when it's resting in the stand. By pressing up or down, you can raise or lower that standby heat. A brilliant way to keep the tip ready without oxidizing it. P02, standby delay time. P02 allows you to adjust the standby delay. For example, you can set it to not enter standby mode until a full minute has passed. This is a super nice feature if you're just placing it down quickly to adjust a component and don't want that immediate heat drop, or you can set it to enter standby instantly. It's totally up to you. P03, sleep mode time. In P03, you control the deep sleep setting. After the iron has been sitting in its stand for, say, 1 minute, you can set it from 1 to 120 minutes, the temperature drops all the way down to 0. It enters a true sleep mode. This is amazing. If you step away for a bathroom break and forget about it, you won't have to worry about the tip oxidizing or, more importantly, safety. P04, buzzer sound. A very simple one. P04 is just your on-off switch for the device sound, the buzzer. And finally, P05, which is the temperature calibration setting. If you have an external measurement device and find the displayed temperature isn't accurate, you can easily recalibrate it here, up or down by 50 degrees Celsius. And that, my friends, is exactly what we are going to test right now. Time to test the accuracy. It looks like it wasn't perfectly accurate out of the box, but honestly, that can vary depending on the specific tip used. Now let's run the calibration and measure again. Okay, after running the P05 calibration, yes, that is excellent. We are now getting the precise and correct temperature reading.